Star Platinum! Star Platinum! Star Platinum! Order! Yada yada does say. Hello everybody, it's Jojos here, and welcome to my unboxing and review of the Medicos Super Action Statue Star Platinum! Let me out of this fucking box. Yes, finally we have a Star Platinum to go with Jotaro here. While Jotaro is not the greatest Super Action statue in the world, anybody will tell you that who collects this line, I am still really excited to finally get his stand to go with him, to finally have Star Platinum on my shelf where he should be, where he should have been for so long now. And yes, I'm very excited. This is, of course, the purple Star Platinum, which I believe is the third release, as it says right there on the box. So Star Platinum third. There are two other versions if you would prefer a green version or a blue version, but I say purple is the only version for me, but I am super duper excited about this. He looks really awesome. So let's jump into the review and take a look at the packaging right here. Of course, we have the standard Super Action statue packaging. We have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the Medicos logo. We have Star Platinum third. We have Star Platinum in the box right there going, oh no, let me out! And then on the side, we have a nice picture of him going, Star Finger! And then on the bottom, on the back, we have a bunch of obligatory product shots right there. Shows you all the accessories that he comes with. Shows you some poses right there, looking really awesome. Star Finger! And then you have JoJo, Star Platinum. And with that being said, let's get him out of the package right here so we can finally complete Jotaro Kujo. Una! Ooh! He looks so freaking cool. And here we have Star Platinum out of the packaging, looking very cool. There were a few joints stuck out of the packaging, but I freed those up pretty darn easily. And it does look like one of his legs is a little bit longer than the other, which you guys know how much I hate that. It's a constant problem with action figures, but it's not as bad on a stand, because obviously a stand is just going to be floating in the air behind his Stand Master anyway, so he's not going to be standing up, which means that it doesn't really matter that one of the legs is a little bit longer, because he's just going to be on a stand in the air for his entire life. So for Star Platinum, it's not that big a deal. So let's get in here on the sculpt and the paint. Looking absolutely fabulous. The head sculpt is pretty much dead on. I love it the way they did the hair. Also looks really nice. You have the weird little ears over there. And of course, all the face paint, the little crescent thing on his, well, not crescent thing, the little crest thing on his forehead right there. Then you have the shoulder pads right there. Looking absolutely amazing. Love it. The nice definition between the light purple and the dark purple. The nice silver outline as well along the torso. And this is my first time seeing this hinge joint right here for the stands. I know a lot of the stand figures have this, but Killer Queen did it, and he was the only one that I had previously to Star Platinum. But yeah, so you have this right there for some more articulation in the torso. I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's not loose, which is the thing I was a little bit worried about with it. It's not loose, but it's also not the prettiest thing to see, and you can even see the pin like going through on the sides there, but still looks pretty cool. You got his loincloth right there. You got some little things right here on the belt. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry, and yeah, you have some nice little things on the belt right there, looking really cool. Beautifully sculpted, the nice elbow pads right there. You have his gloves right there with the nice silver bracelet, also looking very cool as well. Yeah, really nice job. The nice little detailing right there on the thigh, the thigh pads right there, and again, just continuing down. I love how they've done the color separation on this figure, and you've got some nice red on the bottom right there, looking really amazing. Articulation wise, of course, you have your standard ball joint at the top of the neck going into the skull, so you get some up, some down. You have a ball joint at the base of the neck as always, so you get some movement right there as well. Arms can go up like this. They do have a swivel right here, and you have a almost full double jointed bend right there, a little bit less, but still very nice. And then you have your hands that can swivel, and they can, of course, it's the usual Super Action statue thing where it's on the little swivel that you can move around if you want to get him in any different poses, which is very nice. And then for the torso, he's super articulated in the torso because you have a ball joint in the torso which can move around, and then you have the torso joint as well, so it can hinge forward right there. And then you, of course, also have the swivel at the torso right there. So tons of movement and posability in the torso, which is super duper nice. And then for the legs right here, you can see they are also very nice, that they have a ball joint, so you can bring them up all the way, have them going all the way up, and then you can also move them all the way back, because there's not really anything getting in the way right there. A little bit, it can only get about that much, but I think that's more than enough. And then you have a swivel right here at the leg. The leg can go back about that much, so pretty good amount of double bend right there. And then the feet can go up, can go down, and then you have some ankle pivot right there, which is very nice, and the usual toe joint as well. So all the articulation that you would expect from your JoJo Super Action statue. And yeah, overall, I'd say he's quite nice. The quality is on point. All the plastic quality and the joints, none of it feels too loose or too tight. It's just about what you would expect from the JoJo Super Action statue line. Yeah, pretty much nothing to complain about at the moment. He is very, very, very nicely done. Let's bring in some comparisons. And of course, we'll kick it off with the only comparison that really matters, the Jotaro comparison right there. So there he is, Star Platinum and Jotaro. Both the guys really have a hard time standing up. I've said numerous times that the Jotaro, the Part 3 Jotaro, is not the best Super Action statue. You could use this Star Platinum for your Part 6 Jotaro as well, which I do plan on getting that in the future. And when I do, obviously, we'll review it and compare him with that in that video. But the Part 3 Jotaro is not the best figure in the world, but these do look very cool together, definitely. And of course, you're going to want to have Star Platinum floating behind Jotaro back there, which is very cool. I will say I think Star Platinum is a little bit better than Jotaro. He is a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to pose. The joints feel a little bit nicer. Jotaro like barely poses at all, actually. Like the legs are horrible on this figure. They can't even move out for some reason. There's something that keeps the legs from wanting to move out, which is so strange. So yeah, Jotaro, not the best Super Action statue. Not horrible, though. I do personally like him, but I love Jotaro, so of course I like him a little bit. But, they definitely did a better job on Star Platinum. He is probably I think Jotaro was the very first one they ever made, so it makes sense for him to be a little bit better. But yeah, he is definitely a little bit better. And then for another comparison, here he is with the Jonathan Super Action statue as well. So you can see he is very big, similar to Jonathan. He's actually probably about the same size as Jonathan, which is impressive because Jonathan is a huge Super Action statue. So that is very, very cool. The stands are probably scaled up a little bit more, and then we'll also compare him with Killer Queen as well. And yeah, I think, they seem to be about the same scale. The stands do seem to be scaled up a little bit. But I think it works. I think the stands are looking very, very nice so far from the small amount I have collected. I mean, I could bring Echo and Heaven's Door right here, so you can see a few more stands right there. These are, of course, accessories that come with the Super Action statue, so very, very cool. So there's all my stands so far. Very cool. We're getting up there. We're finally getting some stand representation in the collection, which is great. So yeah, very nice so far. Typical, awesome Super Action statue quality as always, man. Very, very cool. Now, accessories for this guy are not plentiful. He does not come with a lot. You really just get hands and a head. And you don't even get that many. You just get a pointing finger right here, which is very, very cool. You get a, looks like kind of a relaxed hand or a grabbing hand right there. Very cool, very nicely done on the little beads right there. And then you have another grabbing hand for the other side right there. Again, he has nothing to grab, so these are just in case you want to give him like a frying pan or something from some other figure that you might have. And then you get Star Finger Hand right there, which this is very cool. This is definitely very, very cool. And I will show real quick. So you just want to pop off your hand and pop off whichever hand you want to put on there, so you can have him going Star Finger right there, which is very, very cool. And if you want to give him other hands, of course, it's the exact same thing. You just got to pop off whichever hand you want and put it on there. Very, very easy to do. I really like that. Okay, that one's a little bit. These are a little bit more difficult to do because they've been slowly shrinking in the packaging over time, but still pretty darn cool right there. And then the final accessory you get is the nice screaming head sculpt, which is very, very cool. And I'm definitely going to be displaying my Star Platinum with this head sculpt right here because, of course, this is Star Platinum right here. So if you want to pop this on, we just got to pop this head sculpt off, pop this one on. Hopefully it's not too difficult. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. And there you have him with the head sculpt. And if you want to, we can just... You can get him in an awesome... Very, very cool. This is, in all honesty, this figure does not come with a ton of accessories, but in all honesty, this right here is like all you need. Well, this, and I do appreciate the Star Finger as well. That is also a pretty darn cool accessory, so you can have him going Star Finger right there behind Jotaro. So that's also a very cool accessory as well. But in all honesty, that is pretty much all there is to talk about with Star Platinum. I know this was a way shorter review than usual, but there's really not anything else to go over with him other than, of course, the stand, as always. And you know what, since the review is so short, we'll just go ahead and take a look at the stand right here. But there's really nothing else to talk about with this one. He's a lot more simple than the others, so we can just pop this in. And of course, this is the usual kind of crappier stand plastic right here. Wow, this one's actually very bad, but it is what it is, and you can just plug him in to Star Platinum right there, and you can have Star Platinum, and you can bring in Jotaro right there, and finally have them together looking absolutely awesome. I can't wait to get them on the shelf. There you have them. Very, very, very cool. Yeah, they did a great job on Star Platinum. He might not have a lot of accessories, but he's still very, very fun to play with and to pose with Jotaro. And yeah, I mean, he looks great. We'll just go ahead and jump in on the final thoughts here because there's really nothing else to go over here with Star Platinum. He's very nice. The sculpting, the paintwork, the quality, all the plastic quality, very nice. His accessories, while not plentiful, he gets pretty much everything that you would probably need. I guess they could have thrown in like a frying pan accessory right there so you can recreate that funny moment when he's fighting Death 13, which would have been cool, but not necessary in the least. And he is a big figure, like he's significantly bigger than Jotaro. He's the same size as the Jonathan ones. You can see he's a lot bigger than Jotaro, so he makes up for his price not in accessories but in the quantity and the mass of him. Now I will say that Jonathan is also like the same price as usual Super Action statues, and he's also the same size as Star Platinum, and he comes with significantly more accessories, so it's not 100% excusable, but you do also have some extra engineering in here with this little torso joint right there that allows him to get more movement in the torso as well. So this is definitely not my a new favorite of mine for the line, but it's by no means a disappointment either. It's very cool. In all honesty, Star Platinum is really just an accessory for Jotaro. I will say I do think that Killer Queen was a better figure because he also came with Stray Cat as well, so you were able to, so it was a much more fun, complete package. This one is just Star Platinum with a few accessories, so there's not much to go over, there's not much to do with them. You just kind of open them up, pose them around, have fun with them, and then put them behind Jotaro on your shelf right there. That's really all there is to it with that. And when it comes to that as his primary function, I think he does a pretty great job on it because he looks really, really, really cool behind Jotaro. So in all honesty, there's not really anything else I feel like I could ask for. Like, I think he delivers. I think he's good. Definitely not like a new one of the best of the line or anything like that, but very, very nice overall. If you want Star Platinum to go with Jotaro, there you go. I think you'll be very satisfied with him. I'll hit the Star Platinum with an S tier. I think he's worth it. I think he is very, very well done, very well made. He's definitely going to look great on your shelf behind your Jotaro, whether it's your Part 3 or your Part 6 Jotaro. He'll look great behind there, and yeah, he's very, very cool. I'm happy with him. Just not really a ton to talk about with him, unlike most other Super Action statues, but there you have it. Thank you all so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe give me a like and subscribe for some more JoJo Super Action statue reviews in the future. Let me know all your thoughts on the Super Action statue Star Platinum in the comment section down below. And this is DA Guillotine, signing out.